The riots recently have made it a bit difficult to be patriotic, I'll be honest. It's actually made it almost embarrassing to be British. And the fact that this is stemmed from a non-Muslim attack kind of shows that a lot of the Islamophobia in the UK has never really been about Islam at all. For some people it is, and they like to get into these pseudo-ideological debates about Islam, but essentially it's about race. People are unhappy with immigration because there are people who come to the country who don't look like them. And all of these problems that we have, our failing health service, our failing educational service, the crime in our cities, people blame on immigration. People from another country that don't look like us. And actually, unchecked immigration is a massive problem. But is it the biggest problem? It's very normal culturally in this country to drink way too much alcohol. If you go to A&E in the evenings, there are a lot of drunk people. A lot of drunk people who have gotten into fights, who have fallen over, who have overdosed on alcohol, who have overdosed on something else. I mean, that's got to put more strain on our health service than immigration. Our entire NHS, if you go to any hospital, seems to be made up of immigrants anyway. And what about obesity? What about the way that people eat, the fact that people can't control the foods that they put into their bodies? That surely has a way bigger impact on the NHS than immigration, you know? And the education system. I mean, is the problem with little Johnny's education the fact that he has to sit next to little Jamal in class? Not really. Most of the time when people complain about our education system, it's about the morals that are being instilled in our children. A lot of people disagree with them. I think that if you're living in this country and these things affect you, the morals of the teachers, our health service, the cost of living crisis, maybe men's mental health, instead of attacking these mosques, why don't you go on a different day and step inside? Speak to an imam, because what you will find is that Islam, Allah Azza wa Jalla, and the teachings of our Prophet, Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, will give you so much more peace and so much more happiness than banging on the mosque door. These moral issues of how to live our lives, of how to deal with our day-to-day problems, are answered by Islam. And I know you guys hate it, and I know you guys really hate it, and I'll be honest, when I was young, before I took Shahada, I didn't like it either. But I'm telling you, and I promise, wallahi, things will get so much better for you if you just open your mind a little bit, open your heart, step inside and have a conversation with these people that you hate so much. And I think you'll find you have a lot more commonality and common ground than you might realise.